Hello, my fellow fallible human. My name is Tanya McIntyre. I'm the owner operator of Red Roof Recovery in the beautiful lakeside town of Goderich, Ontario, Canada. Red Roof Recovery has been my passion for the past few years, and it has been an intricate part of my continued freedom from addictions and the successful management of my mental health without using pharmaceuticals. Over time, I've come to realize what many of us in this headspace already know. Maintaining better mental health is about building mental health fitness. Red Roof Recovery has evolved to Mental Health Fitness Alliance to change the conversation around mental health, moving from illness to wellness and from stigma to strength. Mental Health Fitness Alliance is about making mental wellness a necessity. Just like physical fitness strengthens our body, mental fitness strengthens our mind, helping individuals and organizations thrive in this increasingly complex world. We continue to feature real talk about mental health illnesses, useful tools, supportive insights, and of course, as always, a judgment-free lens on mental health and mental well-being. In this episode of the Red Roof Recovery Show, you will learn how conscious communication can help you with your mental health. At the core of our human experience is the longing to be seen, heard, and understood. From our first breath, we reach out for connection through sound, expression, and presence. Yet, as we grow older, many of us find communication can be filled with misunderstandings, defenses, and emotional distance. Why is something that should be so natural often so difficult? Well, I think the answer lies not in our intellect, but rather in our pain. We carry within us stories not just of our lives, but of our wounds, unhealed trauma, unmet needs, and longings buried beneath layers of adaptation and survival mechanisms all shape how we relate to others and ourselves. When we are not aware of this inner conflict, we can find ourselves reacting instead of responding. We defend instead of listen. We control instead of connecting. What I've learned as a journalist for over 20 years and as a mental health professional for the past 7 years is that communication is not merely a skill. Communication can become a doorway to deeper self-awareness. I've learned to practice a few principles for more effective communication. These principles are not rules to follow, but rather invitations to return to your center, especially when it feels hardest to do so. So number one, we want to listen with our whole being. Most of us don't truly listen. We wait, we judge, we are preparing a response. But when we soften into presence, when we give someone our full attention, like turning off our phone, we create the space where healing can begin. Let empathy lead. Empathy is not agreement. It is the courageous act of acknowledging the emotional truth of another, even when it triggers discomfort in ourselves. This requires emotional maturity and inner safety, both of which can be cultivated with intention. Be anchored, not armored. When we feel threatened, we either reach for control or we retreat into silence. But strength lies in staying present, grounded in our breath, choosing authenticity over defense. Speak your truth, not your trauma. I statements can be powerful, but only when they arise from clarity, not from blame. Ask yourself, am I speaking to connect or to protect? Ask to understand, not to expose. Genuine curiosity fosters intimacy. Questions like, can you help me understand what this feels like for you? Just something as simple as changing how you ask a question. That will disarm defensiveness and invite openness. Respect the dignity of disagreement. Ooh, this is a toughie, isn't it? Love and agreement are not synonymous. You can hold space for difference without withdrawing your warmth or care. Protect your boundaries with kindness. Saying no can be an act of deep self-respect. It's not a rejection of others, but an honoring of your own limits. Apologize with integrity. A true apology is not about being wrong, it's about being real. It says, your experiences are mattering to me more than my ego. Seek the healing, not just the outcome. When you speak, ask yourself, what am I really needing here? Validation? Reassurance? Connection? Then offer the same kindness to yourself first. All the answers we seek lie within. Reflect with compassion. Every difficult interaction can be a teacher for us. Not to shame yourself, but to grow in awareness, to see your patterns more clearly, and to begin to respond differently the next time. Better mental health does not mean that we never struggle. The struggle ain't going anywhere. Nope. It means developing the capacity to witness our experience with compassion, to understand our inner voices, to take the time to listen to those inner voices, that itty bitty shitty committee that never shuts up, and to speak from the part of us that seeks connection, not control. Mastering communication is not about perfection. It's about presence. And from that presence, a more peaceful, connected, and meaningful life begins to unfold. It happens one conversation at a time. And if you would like to practice your conversations, I'm always available for a complimentary 15-minute call. And you know what? We can accomplish a lot in just 15 minutes. And it's free. Calendly.com/Red Roof Recovery. So thanks so much for being here with me. I like to keep it short and sweet now to go with our short attention span these days. I really appreciate your continued support. It means a lot. And if this has benefited you, please share it with your family and friends. I would truly appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Keep showing up for yourself. May the force be with you. And remember, you are the force.